Hi friends, this is Anna and
Kelsey.
we're scrapping, stamping, and stuff. My little helper is here today, so that's fun. Today I'm going to share with you a fun card that I am making for a demonstrator swap. Stampin' Up's OnStage event is coming up in November, and this year's is going to be virtual, of course. We're not going to be meeting in person, so normally when we go to these events, we all make a bunch of cards. Usually, you know, we make like a whole bunch of the same design of cards and then take them and we swap with other demonstrators, so we get to bring home a lot of different cards, which is a lot of fun. This year, I know a demonstrator who organized a virtual swap, so I'm making these up for that swap, and I wanted to make this card with you today. It's actually similar to one that we made at Stamp Camp last weekend, but we're going to make a couple of little changes to it to step it up just a little bit. Someone is tapping on me. Yes, sweetheart?
Can I nail the cards together?
Yes, you can definitely help me. So here's the set I used for this, the In the Pines stamp set, which has really pretty trees, as well as the coordinating dies, so you can just make gorgeous die cut trees with this. So to make this card, we need a 5.5 by 8.5 Whisper White card base, and then fold that in half. This piece is from our Plush Poinsettia paper pack, and this measures 2.5 by 3.5. Here is the tree that I already stamped onto some soft seafoam paper. I used the garden green for the outlines, and then I stamped this stamp. I don't know if you can tell that, but I stamped that with the soft seafoam to add a little bit more color to it. Yes, honey?
Can I feel the
You want to feel the here, stick your hand up here. So she wants to feel the plush poinsettia paper. I should show you this up a little bit closer. I guess I should mention this. This is a vellum paper. There, you can see my hand through it. And it has the white velvet, or maybe it's called flocking. I'd probably call it velvet accents on it. And these come in 3 different prints. So when I show these at the end, you can see this one has the poinsettia print, and then there's 2 other designs as well. But that is just a beautiful paper that adds a lot to your projects. Here's a piece of our Snowflake Splendor ribbon that measures 8 inches. And we are going to use some of our adhesive-backed snowflakes as well. So first I want to do my stamping. I'm using garden green ink, and I have... This is the stamp I wanted for the front. Yep, I'll line it up if you want to stick your hand up here and help me stamp it right there. So we're going to stamp the Season's Greetings right here on the front. And now let's open it up. We'll stamp the inside.
With the other one.
With the other one. This one I pulled in from a different stamp set. This stamp set didn't have great options for the inside, so I pulled this one in from another set, Warm Wishes from Our Home to Yours. And then the set does have these smaller trees, and I wanted to add some of them down here in the corner for a nice little touch. Okay, so we're ready with our stamping done. Now let's get the Christmas tree ready. And I'll show you my samples in just a minute. Let's get our Christmas tree ready with the special touch that we did. So I'm going to show these to you up close and see if you're able to see. Can you see on these Christmas trees that it is glimmering? There's just a little shimmer to it. I don't know if you can see that, but they do have that. So I want to show you how to add that. I'm going to bring in some scrap paper. This is what I was spritzing over a little bit ago.
Can I spritz?
You can spritz. I will let you. So what we are going to use is some of our shimmer paint. We have 2 colors. We have white and champagne mist. So for this one, I use the champagne mist. I put a little bit of rubbing alcohol into one of our Stampin' Spritzers, and actually I filled this up, and then I put some of this paint in. And you can play around with how much you want to put in. I started with 2 drops and mixed this all up and tried it, and it wasn't as sparkly as I wanted. So I added in probably 4 more drops, and I'm debating I may even add some more in. So you can play around with it and see how shimmery you want it to be. Just shake that up. So Kelsey, do you want to spritz over this?
Yeah.
So there's the opening. I'll hold it right there, and why don't you gotta give it a good push. Let's do another one. Another one. That looks pretty good. So you can do this with water. The reason for the rubbing alcohol is it just dries faster. You showing it up close. So, oh, and you know what? I didn't shake this up. That's not very sparkly. Let's try that again. And I did give it a few spritzes to give it some good sparkle. So we'll try this again. See,
I can't even see the paper.
If you're able to see this. You may not be able to, but
I can't even see the glitter on the paper.
Trust us, it is beautifully shimmery. So now I think we have our pieces ready. To add this vellum piece on, we are going to use our seal adhesive. This is the one, it does a really good job of putting that vellum onto especially light colored papers without showing through. So Kelsey, do you want to put that on the back?
Yeah.
And I'm going to get this ready with...
Oh, geez, I can't even see that.
You can't even see... That's what we want. You can't even see it on the right side, can you? On the back side.
No.
So we'll go ahead and put that on.
Let's nail this.
Here, we'll put dimensionals on the back of that. I did put the swoosh of ribbon underneath the tree. And this is very simple to create. Looks like I got my vellum on crooked. Apparently it's not my day. We're going to try and see if this will lift up, and if not,
hey, Mom.
We're just going to have an extra special one.
Hey, Mom.
One thing about our regular seal adhesive is it will usually lift up. So in case you're wondering, you are not the only one who puts things crooked on your cards. We're going to try and rescue this today.
Oh, ooh. Oh.
All right. Okay, we're going to give ourselves a second try. I'm going to put more adhesive on the back just to make sure it is going to stay put. And hopefully this time
It'll stay on.
we'll get it where it needs to be.
There's a little adhesive on the front.
I see that on the... right here.
Yeah.
Yes, that is where I was going to put the ribbon. Okay, now I have already put my seal. Plus, I wanted something a little bit stronger for this. And this is for that ribbon. So you can do a little swoosh underneath anything you add to your projects. And it's really easy. Just attach one piece and I push it down into that adhesive. And you can wrap it around, make a little loop, push it back down into my adhesive strip. And we will make one last swoosh over here. And then what's nice about this is that's not permanent. You can lay whatever you want to put on top. Make sure you like how it looks. If you don't like how it looks, you can peel this back off and start over and loop it bigger or loop it smaller or change it up somehow. So we'll put this on. Kelsey has put 2 dimensionals on the back for me.
I said 3.
3. I did not even look. Maybe that's my excuse. I can't count. We'll color in the little stem with our early espresso marker.
Why did you say cut?
It's a small circus today, sorry. So color that in. I will say when I stamped all of these trees, I had these set up on my Stamparatus. So I did my die cutting first. I cut out all the trees and they were not stamped. Then I set them up on the Stamparatus and did all of that stamping at one time. So if you don't know how to do that, check out my video on YouTube for how to stamp multiple die cuts fast, because it's a really handy trick and really saves a lot of time. So now we have one last touch before we wrap up the show.
I think it goes on my finger.
And we're going to add a few of our adhesive backed sequins. You can't get them on your finger?
I said I can.
You can? That's because your
Probably
fingers are...
not the teeny tiniest ones.
Your fingers are small and they still work right. Mine are big and fumbly, so Okay, so let me bring in, I am going to be sending off 16 of these for this card swap. And I don't believe I have all of them here, but 16, and in return I am going to get 16 different cards back. You will lay them. 16 cards back in the mail soon for this fun swap for, I don't think they could see those, for our OnStage event for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. So thanks for joining in. This is a fun, clean and simple card you can make for your holiday cards, and I would love for you to try this out at home. If you would like other ideas and inspiration, you can visit my blog, scrappingstampingandstuff.com. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we hope to see you again.
Bye.
Next time. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.